All right, so let's talk about some tips. When you meet with buyers, do you counsel them about some of the important things to consider? So you're kind of giving them those objections, but you're presenting it instead of them presenting it to you. So you could create a sheet like this that I'm gonna pull up, and you can put it in your buyer packet. So for an example, you would say like, hey, Joe and Jane, here's a couple frequently asked questions that I wanted to go over with you since we're working together. So there may be a time when you see a home online. I didn't send it to you first, but I'm happy that you're searching for the perfect place for you. So if you run across one, just let me know and I'll make arrangements for us to see it. 2, at times, realtors will have open houses. Go ahead and attend, no problem. But if you have any questions, call me and I'll get them all answered for you, and make sure to let the agent know that you're working with me. Great. Since you're looking at homes, you might find yourself driving around neighborhoods. You might be in new construction. You might see a for sale by owner. No problem. Snap a picture of the sign, shoot it to me right away. I'll get that information for you immediately. Not a problem. So you're just telling them how they can be proactive in their own search with you. It'll help avoid that dreaded call. Oh, hey, I went to see this new construction house. It was so nice, and we just bought it. Aren't you so happy? And you're like, no. And they're like, well, you didn't say. The builder said he would help me, right? So talk through it. Tell them. Let's talk about the home search. Like Christina said yesterday, make sure you understand all their needs and wants. Prepare for all showing appointments. What if you printed a booklet for them that had their name on it and your logo, and it says Joe and Jane's Home Search, and you take the 5 homes that you're showing them and you stick it in there and you have 2 copies and you give it to them, and they're like, oh, wow, great. And say, don't even worry about taking notes, I'll do it, but I wanted you to be able to see the homes while we're in the car, or you're in the car. At the end of each showing, ask your client what they liked and what they didn't, and if it's the right home for them. This seems easy, but are you asking those questions? Like, so you said you wanted the 2-stall garage. This has a 3 or a 1. What did you like? Did you like that? I know that's what you were looking for. That's why we kind of looked at this house and it was in your school district. Ask them questions. At the end of each outing, make sure you have that showing appointment set up, because it's like a listing. Time on the market's not a good thing. And then give the buyer permission to make an offer on a home they like. Tell them, most of my clients look at a few homes. So when we go out today, don't be alarmed if you find the home you like. It's okay, we can make an offer on it. I've scrubbed through thousands of homes for you on the internet, and you probably have too. So we're looking at the upper crust here. And then use this, oh, sorry, I got ahead. That was the language I just gave you. Home showing best practices. So when you show a home, are you just like a key to the door, or are you actually showing the home? So go in before them, give them some quick stats first. Hey, just wanted to let you know this 4-bedroom, 3-bath is in your school district and just minutes from John's work. So let's go ahead and take a look. If you get there before they get there, tell them they can make notes in their book. Tell them to keep the top 3 homes in mind. So I always had them rate their homes 1, 2, and 3, just to help them, especially if you're looking at a lot of homes. You say, okay, today we're gonna look at 5, but we're gonna keep the top 3. That way you don't have to think about these other ones anymore. Tell them you wanna be alongside them. Some of them think we're gonna come through every room and say, this is the living room. Just like on HGTV, this is the kitchen. So make sure you tell them, I'm just gonna come alongside you. I want you guys to experience the home for yourself. And then, after they leave, shut off the lights. Instead of like going right behind them and shutting it off, and then they wanted to look and you're like, oh, sorry, yeah, I'll turn it back on. Like, turn the lights on, make it an experience, make it nice for them. Couple more best practices, ask them their opinion. What did they think? Have them rate the home, and then make any notes on their MLS sheet.